Hello and welcome to Kelly's Cooking on the Cheap. Today, as I promised yesterday, I'm getting ready to make the ramen corn chowder. I've been making this probably, my husband and I have been married for 17 years, so it's been about 18 to 20 years since I've been making this. Now, I used to love this a lot, but I'm not a big fan of it anymore, or as much, but my boy likes it. So I usually try to make it every once in a while. It's real easy. It takes probably the cost of everything, depending on brand, and if you use bacon bits or real bacon, could be anywhere from $5 to $7. So it's really inexpensive. And here, let me show you what's in it. So we've got 1 can of cream corn, 1 can of regular corn, and when I picked it up, I lucked out in getting the no salt added, and I'll explain why here in a minute. It calls for minced onion, but I like to use real onion when I can. I'm using curry powder, but I've also used cumin as well. A package of ramen noodles, and this is why when I can get no salt added to the corn, because the seasoning packet has plenty of salt. And this time, since I'm trying to use up the bacon bits, I'm doing this instead. But this again is where you could use real bacon and crumble it up and use as much as you want. And then it also calls for cheese. And like I've said, my boy's not a big fan of cheese, but when I can sneak it in, I can. Calls for a cup of milk. And right now I've got 2 cups of water boiling, starting to boil. And that's the first step, is to have the water boiling. Well, sorry about that if it jiggled. And in the meantime, I am going to beat up the ramen noodles, so that way it's in small chunks. Better not do that on the stove, it'll sound like I'm... Oh, and there I go spilling the milk. It's okay, it's cleanable. And what I'm using is my can opener. So since the water is boiling, I'm going to go ahead and add both the noodles and the seasoning packet. And granted, these aren't totally broken up very good. It will break up as they are cooking. Man, I made a mess of the milk. Shame on me. Alright, here's the seasoning packet. And I am going to let this cook for 2 to 3 minutes until the noodles are tender. And one good thing about this recipe, it takes probably no more than 20-30 minutes. So if you're on a time crunch as well, this works. So I'm cleaning up my mess that I made. Let me grab a spoon to stir it up. And I would make some garlic bread or something, but we're having leftover spaghetti tonight and I'm going to cook it up then, so I just don't want to really double dip. So we might have a fruit cup or something with this, or maybe even old school butter bread. We'll see what everybody's in the mood for. Or we might just eat this, who knows. It's been, like I said yesterday, if you saw my video on the banana desserts, it's been a nice, relaxful weekend of no band and no football. Now I'm just not ready to go back tomorrow. But who is? Now for some of you who are off for Columbus Day, you're lucky. I think the next time I get off is for Veterans Day. All right, so it's been a minute or two, so I'm going to go ahead and add in the corn. And I'm going to pour a little milk in it just to help get the last of the cream corn out of there. So use this. Yeah, it'll fit in. That was the cream corn. Adding the regular corn. So I'm going to add a little bit of onion. Again, if you just don't have any real onion, but have minced onion or even onion powder, whatever you have on hand. Let's see. All right, I'm going to use that and some curry powder. I'm so used to using cumin anymore that I just use that, but I did have curry, and that's what it usually calls for. And let's see. Do I want to add the bacon bits now or later? I'll probably just add it once I add the cheese. But right now, all I need to do is just let this all heat up. Maybe give it 3 or 4 minutes. And in all honesty, unless if you're cooking up bacon, this could take 15 minutes. But if you're cooking up bacon, that'll give you the extra 10 minutes or so. Or do like me every once in a while. If you get a pound of bacon for something else, cook it all up. That way you've got it ready to go and add it to it. I've got another comment on my posting of whether do fall desserts, one pot meal, or casserole. And I had a comment on my posting yesterday to do desserts. So I might do more fall desserts, and I'll probably start it next weekend for fall desserts. It's that time of season for potlucks, especially at my church. We're doing one next Sunday, so I'll probably do a fall dessert next weekend. And I'll probably do maybe a one pot dish here and there as well. So I'm not gonna not do any of it, but I'm kind of looking forward to doing the desserts. It's pumpkin season, so why not? So we'll do that, and also I've got a little potluck at work. We're doing taco bar. So I'm kind of liking this time of year for the potlucks. So we'll come back here momentarily to finish it up. So hang tight with me. All right, we are back. So I'm going to add some of this to it and get some bacon bits. And basically, I'm supposed to have added how much? 3/4 of cheese. Might add a little bit more. I just shredded up some. And you can add as much or little bacon as you like. I'm just going to go ahead and throw it in another. All right. So basically, what you do now, once it is melted, it's ready to go. It also calls for I was about to say paisley, but dried parsley, but I think I'm going to skip it for now. It does add a lot of color to it, besides the bacon bits to it. But I like this in that it's very quick, especially if you need something real quick on the weekday. Don't have time. This is good. And it probably took no more than 15 minutes today. So let me get a scooper and I'll show you what it looks like dished up. All right, here we go. There it is, and we're ready for lunch. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend while I enjoy mine, and have a relaxing afternoon. Just got to do a little, finish up the end of my 2-week grocery shopping today. Don't have to get much, just milk, creamer, and some veggies. And then I just wait till next week and do it all over again. Well, you all have a good weekend and see you soon.